Lady Merc, and welcome to In the House Talk Show. I got a very special guest, my boy Ken Black.
Yo, what up, people?
Yo, it's a vibe. Yo, it's a vibe. Yo, it's such a vibe. Yo, welcome to In the House on RadioOnFire. Thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to everyone just supporting me, supporting the poll that I put up this past couple of days about this topic tonight. I'm gonna let you know the winner in just a few seconds. But first of all, say what's up to the people, Ken.
Yo, what's up, DMV?
Just once again, though, I had you on Hand Radio back last year, but now you're in the House Talk Show for a second round too, and it's such like amazing growth that I've been seeing you on the platforms. I've been seeing you on the all on my stream doing multiple shows. You're just putting on major grind. You're such a vibe. Everybody loves you. Thank you for coming on In the House.
Wow.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yo, thank you for having me. It's so crazy to be here with you because, like you said, last time I saw you were at Hand Radio, and that was a beautiful place too.
Absolutely.
But definitely a transitional space for you, and now I'm on your show.
Yeah, it's In the House, Lady Merc. So it's gonna be definitely a vibe. I want to first do some birthday shout out. It's Virgo season. Do you know any Virgos that you want to personally give a shout out to?
Let me see here. Actually, my homie, my good friend Matt Chong, his birthday is coming up on the 16th, as well as my brother. They're my homie and my brother. They're the same birthday. They're like birthday bros or whatever.
Birthday twins. That's what's up.
So, shout out to y'all. Love y'all.
Gang, Virgo season. On my Facebook birthday to Velvet Duncan. Happy birthday, sweetheart. And shout out to Bam Bam. We going up tonight at Euphoria. Her birthday is tomorrow, Friday the 13th. So you know it's about to be crazy. And it's just Virgo season all nation. I'm a Virgo myself, so turn up. It's a celebration this whole month.
True. You was on the second or something?
Yes, yes, know me. Okay, so just shout out to everybody. Speaking of, like I said, tonight is the XXX finale for Night Bay. It's an LGBT party. Yeah, it's for the culture. It's gonna be the last kind of summer break outdoors fest. It's gonna be mad people it's a fun time. It's drink, hookahs, music. We lit. It's gonna be a Euphoria, so come through. Bam Bam birthday celebration tonight and Friday night and Saturday night. So she's celebrating the whole weekend. So shout out to her. And also, if you didn't know, this weekend Chris Brown is coming in town. So I don't know if a lot of people fans, but I'm personally going to the concert. It's my first.
He's coming back to Virginia or what?
Well, I think he had a show in Virginia, but I know. Well, this Sunday at Baltimore Arena, it's this Indigo tour that he's doing. He bringing Ty Dolla $ign, Tory Lanez.
I actually really love Ty Dolla $ign for real.
He's the greatest party feature right now that's going on. He's doing everybody's song.
He's like the new T-Pain. New T-Pain.
Shout out to T-Pain.
Shout out to T-Pain.
Because he just had a song that just dropped not too long ago. So I hope he's coming back to the music business. But this show is on Sunday at the Baltimore Arena. Chris Brown is going down 7:00 p.m. And so come out, all the females, go ahead and get your little Black Pyramid shirt. I'm supporting today. So come through. It's gonna be a lit situation. So back to the topic. We're going straight into the topic. You're talking about common law versus legal marriage. All right. Okay. So a lot of people go ahead.
Just doing your own thing.
Or
opposed
getting
to
a ring on it.
Legal documents.
Exactly. Okay. And a lot of people had different opinions about it. And I want to give a little, debate about it. I'll get your opinion, get the world's opinion. So comment below if you got some, suggestions or some advice you want to talk to us on In the House, okay? I put a poll up. So shout out to everyone who did the poll. I did. Which marriage would you prefer? Common law versus legal marriage.
Yeah.
I honestly gotta give it 100% to legal marriage. Everybody on Facebook
want the papers.
And Instagram
voted. The papers.
How do you feel about it?
I'm so anti-establishment, anti-everything.
Okay.
Whatever. You can be my husband or my wife, and then make me not want to be your husband or wife.
Right.
Just be. You don't have to have a document to solidify
I agree with that as well.
Quality of your relationship with someone, you know. I don't know. People are gonna hate on me because they're like, "Oh, you just are afraid of titles," and I'm like, I don't like titles.
Right.
But you can just be what you are. We can be to each other, and you don't have to sign documents at a courthouse and have the law involved. I don't know. Why does the law have to be involved?
Well, a lot of people feel like the law has to be involved because of like what happens, quote unquote, with taxes and credits and finances, or if you die, if I have ties to you, or get your family benefits or your inheritance. So I want to get all into that as well, but that's the main reason, you know, why a lot of people want that like unity, that like that title in a sense, like they want that ring, you know what I mean, that ownership in a sense. And it's not like in the sense of control, I believe, but it's just a sense of like I earned to be your wife if I put this much time and energy and effort. But some people don't feel like you said, they need a legal document. But based on the votes, it looks like the world.
They want the documents. They gotta sign on it. It
looks like the world wants the papers, okay? So what is common law? So a lot of people like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even think it was called common law. I was going back to my, Negro
days. Hit the Google search real quick.
And I thought it was like jumping the broom. Because like back in the day, we didn't have rights to like get married physically or by court because they didn't recognize us as honestly citizens.
Property.
They, jumped the broom to solidify their marriage. You know what I mean? That not necessarily had the court papers. So that's why I suggested it as, but no, it's actually a whole thing. And states recognize it, but it's only a few states. We're going to get into that as well. But what is common law? So like you said, it's like making sure you have a partner and y'all both are in this right sound of mind, agreeing that y'all are like partners to not only yourselves and each other, but to the public. Like, you know who Bay is. Like, everybody kind of know who Jay-Z wife is. You know what I mean? So it's just like that time, even though they married. But I'm just saying, before that even happened, everyone knew who that person partner was. So you made it doing public behaviors, and you don't have to have a ceremony, quote unquote, or get physical documents like you were saying. And a lot of people don't even know that it's like a certain period of time. It don't necessarily mean 7 to 10 years, because that's what the book, quote unquote, says. But it's no like court document paper saying that it has to be 7 to 10 years of people living together. But if you are with a person for like, since you was in high school, 15 years, 9th grade, you start dating, you go all the way up to college. That's a long time.
That's a long time.
To be with that one person.
Yeah.
So y'all know
a document's definitely not gonna solidify that relationship, okay?
Right, but in a sense, they might have been too young to get legally married.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They maybe wasn't ready. Maybe they wanted to like spill their oats and go get wives. You know what I'm saying?
Turn up a little bit.
Exactly.
Enjoy
so,
their youth.
But even if they didn't and they stayed committed together, do that means they in a common law relationship based off those terms? You know what I mean? So it's like, how do we define or signify what relationship we want or have? You know what I mean? How do we recognize? And I think I have those tips for you as well. So we're going to get all to that. I got all the answers for you as well. But what do you think about legal marriage? Do you want, like, would you mind having a legal marriage and going to the court?
I wouldn't mind having a legal marriage.
If your partner like, you know what, babe, let's do it the right way.
For me, like, I just look at marriage as like, it's like a business transaction. Like marriage originally was like a contract. Like it's like you're that woman is potentially property. I will pay you for her.
Wow.
And then we can work out an agreement that could be mutually beneficial, maybe for property or resources, agriculture, things like that. And they would trade like women for cattle and stuff. And it was like, it's like I would marry this woman, and then the father would give me some land.
Yeah,
some horses or something. Yeah. We would work out an agreement because
this is why
people aren't knocking down doors for his daughter. So I'm gonna
exactly. I was like, this is why other countries are selling their daughters.
Opportunize on this. That wasn't a word, but I'm going to make this into
I got you.
Make it into an opportunity for myself. So, but like that is when I think of marriage, that's really what I think. But like you can be, married without a contract.
So you're definitely with the common law.
But there are people in common law relationships or marriages that have wills that you don't have to have a marriage for. Like if me and Lady Merc are doing our thing, and I'm like, look, when I die, I want Lady Merc to have all my shit.
Right.
You can have all my shit.
Thanks.
I wrote it in a piece of paper and I gave it to a public official of some sort.
And I think it's
they
the
notarized it.
And that's the key. Like people want that protection. And if they don't feel like they have any ties to you when you are gone, God forbid, how do I know for sure, or it's a guarantee that I'm going to get what actually kind of belongs to me because I'm your better half, or to our kids, or
I
whatever.
Think that's just a lot of entitlement and subjection. It's like, dang, I'm entitled. Like, what do I get? It's like,
that's true.
You got me the whole time.
That's true.
Like,
that's a
another
good point.
Thing. Like with marriage and things like that, I feel like there's a lot of entitlement and possession of people in those kinds of relationships. Like, you
absolutely
are my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like
that's great. Oh man,
you mean this to me.
Yeah.
And like a lot of placement of value on people and the dynamics of your relationship, and it's all conditional. And I'm just like, learn to just love people for who and what they are. Like, could you love me if I walked out of your life today and didn't wrong you, but just decided that I'm going in a different direction? Like, would you be able to love me in the same capacity? Is it conditional?
Yeah, because I think people do put, that's crazy, because like I was just talking about this, having condition on love.
What up? That's all.
And so
cool,
hey, shout out to everybody on the live. But so we was definitely just talking about like conditional love and how people have certain standards on or a list of what they expect from people, what they like want from certain people in order to even be with that person. Like they don't just be and just accept and just just allow people to be who they are. Like they always got to have this like persona or character of acceptance.
Yeah,
and I think
like
that's
ownership.
Exactly.
I'm just like, it's exhausting.
It is.
Like,
it's a lot of energy.
Everybody be
but you said it like perfectly. It is like a contract. Legal marriage is a physical contract. You have to sign and get a document in courts, and be, like I said, in agreement. Got to go through a whole ceremony as well. Like you got to get it ordained. Everything. It's a union. And it's rules and obligations that comes with that. Like no adultery. Like you can't just be stepping out with, married people cheat. But the point is, know what's adultery. You're supposed to be committed to that person and start a family. You know what I mean? That's the whole purpose. Like create a legacy.
Be a team.
Right. And I think that's the perfect concept that we all conditioned into having or learning when we grow up as kids. We are taught, even from movies since the books, that we supposed to find our Prince Charming or our princess and fall in love and fairy,
do the thing.
Do the thing. Happy ever after type of,
buy some property, pay your taxes. That's the Disney dream.
That's the Disney dream. And most people don't even know that.
I've literally had women be like it's supposed to be like a fairy tale. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no,
I've had women tell me
it's not.
That it's supposed to be. I'm like, how many people are gonna tell me this? Like, oh my god, it's not like that.
Yeah. So I got a comment saying that you can still have common law and not have adultery with common law marriage. Yeah. So that's preference. I think a lot of people are into, doing threesome or have an open relationship or swingers and things like that. Whatever. So
if both people are about it, then you have a copacetic situation.
Yeah, that's a lot of open marriages. Doesn't mean that you still not married though.
Yeah,
doesn't mean that you don't have a commitment to that person. So it's a lot of some terms that this conversation can go to. That's why it's beautiful to talk about, because it's a social issue at the same time. But going back to the difference between common law and legal marriage, most people don't even know that common law is mainly recognized in a few states. Only a dozen states recognize common law. So you can't just be anywhere. Trying to be, you can't be.
What states like Alabama, Louisiana, Texas?
I actually have a list of
Sorry
states.
if you're from any of those.
No, you're good. I'm gonna list them right now.
All right.
So Colorado,
Okay.
DC. So that's what's up because that's real close, like right down the street. Yeah. Iowa.
Okay.
Kansas. Montana. Rhode Island. South Carolina.
Okay.
Texas.
Okay.
Utah. Georgia. Idaho. New Hampshire. Oklahoma. Ohio. And Pennsylvania.
Did you say Ohio twice?
No, I said Oklahoma and then Ohio. All right. So, yeah, 2 very different states.
Yeah, Alabama didn't make the cut. They don't.
Alabama did not, but
like,
I kind of feel like that's a racist state.
That.
So, either way, that wasn't going to make it. So, yeah, so it's only recognized. So, let's say you in DC. Wow, we in the common relationship marriage, and we move to Maryland.
Okay.
Right? Because Maryland's not a common law.
I'm single. Damn. Oh, shit. I'm with it, Millie. Let's do that. Let's do that.
But that's exactly my point. Like, are we not
and then we
in
go
the
back
common
to
law
DC
marriage
on the
no
weekends
more?
Or what?
I'm about to sue you, Kent, because at the same time, you're not going to just leave me. You're not gonna leave me and you single again in Maryland. Like, nah, we're gonna have to move back to DC and get back to this common law shit. All right, that's what I'm saying. All right, but that's a great point that you make. Like, are we still together? But if it is recognized in those common law states that you are quote unquote a marriage, you need to have some type of proof or paperwork showing some type of unity that you guys have been involved in.
So, like, not a bar napkin.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So yeah, there are definitely rules, and I could actually sue for divorce if need to be because it's considered like it's a marriage. Still a unity of some sort. But it's not, like I said, no contract in the sense like legal marriage. But I could still sue for divorce. I could still get financial benefits because you still filing tax.
Well, I'm gonna file before you, so I can get my papers in work first.
It don't matter. I'm gonna claim the kids anyways. You know?
Nah, they're gonna. The kids don't want me. They'll be like, nah, I want to go with Chef Kid Black. Like,
yeah. You're gonna have me beat. You're gonna definitely have me beat. And a lot of people don't even know about civil unions, which is also a legal. I'm not familiar. Yeah, it's a legal relationship between two people that censor the state level only. Like, it only was resolved whatever state recognized civil union. So it don't have as much benefit as common law, but it is a such thing as civil right. It's still legal documents at the same time, but it's not a legal marriage. It's kind of like the in between common and legal, if you will. But a lot of people used to do it, especially homosexual couples. Used to do it because before same-sex marriage was even approved and
they were subjected to.
Exactly. They went through civil union marriages and recognized as a couple, as as wife and wife or husband and husband. And that's beautiful because we should have had that right now. It's recognized in all 50 states. So shout out to that. All right. Also, like, you have to be a heterosexual couple
for this to
be in a common law marriage.
Wow.
Bow. Like, these are some of the requirements.
People out here just being loved on the low illegally.
Yeah. And I think that ties into before, like I said, the law was passed because common law been around since, honestly, the 60s, 70s. But it's generally made for heterosexual couples, like, only. Like,
hey, mama.
They are not even recognized
as a couple.
Yeah. For the marriage part, at least in the comments. That's why I think a lot of homosexual couples.
What if, right? You were like a trans person, like both persons were trans of the opposite sex, and then identified as the gender, and then were married as a heterosexual couple. So like you were a trans man, and I was a trans woman, and then we could get married.
But we still want man and woman. So,
but you identify as a man.
That's fine. So we gotta identify as we want to identify. But at the end of the day, you're still the man, I'm still a woman, whether I'm transgender or not. We still are heterosexual partners. Okay. And it looks the part as well because you still dress like a woman, I'm still dressed like a man. So we still heterosexual partners. You know what I mean?
All right.
So at the end of the day, that will work. I think.
I tried.
But quote unquote by the book. that ain't supposed to happen. Okay. But I think we could probably pass if he did that. But I would just get legally married at that point. Like just
yeah, you might as well.
You know what I'm saying? That's too much. That's a lot to prove and everything. That's not even their business. But yeah, so that's a good question though.
None of their business what I identify as.
Exactly. I think too much people hang up on just that part. But yeah, so you have to be a heterosexual couple in order to get recognized for common law, state marriages. You got to live together for a significant amount of years. It don't have to be like 7 to 10, but like I said, more than like 3 to 5 months, because everybody want to move into each other's house for a year and claim you want them for their taxes or something. Yeah,
well, so you get a tax credit or what?
Man, you take care of somebody for a year. I'm definitely putting them in my tax return. They ain't working.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to try to get some bands.
Give me a little credit.
You feel me? And then you, like I said, are out in the public. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows who you are. You have a private relationship, but everyone knows that you are publicly together. But you have to be in the right sound of mind. So that's the most important part of the whole thing. A lot of people, like, let's say you wasn't running for marriage, and I was pressed for like a ring. But if we both are not in the same space, exactly, we wouldn't get quote unquote approved for the common law. I don't know if there's a judge for that, but I'm pretty sure they gotta get some type of paperwork. But yeah, you gotta be the right sound of mind, intent to marry, but not want, like I said, all the flashback. Because a lot of people are afraid of marriage.
Yeah.
I think
people are afraid of commitment in general. So I think it's just a mental thing. Like if they're not married, then they can justify the means to themselves. Mm-hmm. But it's all the same to me. Like the commitment really starts like with you here, and then you can project it outward. But like if you're not committed to yourself here, you're not gonna be committed like in a relationship, a partnership, a marriage. Like
I think the main reason why people are afraid of marriage is for divorce. The alimony. The
alimony. The divorce. It's just a lot. Like, I know people who are going through divorces or have been through it. It's just so drawn out and it gets messy. It's like a breakup times 10, you know?
They be afraid of child support and all of a sudden.
There's so much resentment and
anger.
It turns both people into a version of them.
Have you witnessed a divorce in your childhood? Maybe parents or something?
Maybe, I guess with my parents. Like, they were never married, but...
they were in a commme law relationship.
They were in a common law relationship for a while, but yeah, I just think these things, they don't, whatever. Oh, no.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like, I mean, even friends, like, I have friends my age who are going through divorces. They're like, I'm like, damn, this is so wild. Or coworkers and things like that, colleagues, like, it just gets messy, like. Yeah, no,
I definitely agree. My parents went through a divorce as well, early age. You kind of don't even know what's going on. You just feel like a shift that's changed in your life, like something happened. Also, you get confused because you feel like you're the reason why. Something not in every case, but like most of the time when you're a kid, you feel like you're the reason why your parents getting divorced and it's breaking up the family. Most times you don't even see the other parent anymore, and it's just like tears everyone apart. And I think that's why a lot of people be like, "Oh, if I get married, I'm not getting divorced. Like it's one and done. If I get divorced, I'm not getting married again." Some people is with remarrying, like they is all about hands down. I believe in love and get married 2 or 3 times. What's your thoughts on all that?
I'm like married multiple times. Like that's maybe twice. Like you could do twice, but if you haven't learned your lesson or whatever you need to learn by the second marriage, then hopefully you're well on your way. Yeah. Or, learn something, right? Life's too short. Get married 30 times if it's for you. You know what I mean? Like, do you?
Yeah. And a lot of people also don't want their credit and their finances messed up. Let's say, all right, cool. My credit is low. Bear with me. I'm trying to build it up. It ain't trash, but it ain't good either. I'm like the in between with the extra hunch.
I got blue collar credit right now. I could get qualified for a lot of things.
Okay, so right, prime example, right? That's if we getting married though. We ain't really never talked about our finances like that, cause like I get paid, I get money, so I'm kicking out still cash. You feel me? But my credit ain't great, you know. And you get, like you said, all star. You wanna get married? We trying to move into this house, trying to get this car. And now that we have legal documents, now my credit match with your credit. They looking at our credit.
Our credit.
Okay? Because now that's what it becomes. Your finances become my finances. Your credit drop because I ain't up there? Or like how would that work? Like would you not be able to marry me till my credit get right?
I'd want to see some efforts being made in the direction. I'd be like, look, Lady Merc, your credit is in the 5 range, okay? The 5 is it in the 5 range, Lady Merc? But
we're grown here.
We'll work it out. We just won't use the credit card. We'll just make sure we save.
We're gonna get a financial advisor over here.
That's what credit card. Like the money's got to be on it already. Kind of like you just have 2 checking accounts. So we'll say it's a credit card, but just. You know.
Oh, hey yo, I'm trying to tell you, Kent.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I got your back.
All right, cool. Cause that's what a relationship is. You got
I'll set you up. I'll be like, look, boo. There's $300 on this credit card. Once you reach $299,
that's it. Hang it up.
Anymore.
Hang it up. But I think it's about discipline and patience as well. That a lot of people got to learn when you cross that bridge, because like you are taking someone else's debt. Like you really taking someone else's life. Like
and their spending habits and things like that.
Exactly. Most people are afraid that they won't look the same when they get older, and like what was like why?
Not if you with me. If you with me, you're gonna age. We don't age. I don't plan on aging. Like I'm gonna.
Yes.
In 20 years, we're gonna be sitting like in some like radio station in the sky, and I'm gonna be like, hey, Lady Merc, what's up? Like,
I'm a jet ski.
And I'm gonna look like this, just a little matured. I'll have some grays.
Okay.
I'll just look like Lenny Kravitz. Like I'm gonna just slowly turn into Lenny Kravitz, because right now he looks like me. So, I don't know.
Yes, kid. Tell him. Yeah, and I don't feel like that should be even a fear, because we all going to get older, whether you're single or in a relationship or in the common law, whatever. We're going to age, but take care of your body, eat well, drink water, you know, get that silky slim, you feel me? And you all right. You're going to be great. But there are some benefits to legal marriage.
Yeah.
That common law don't have. All right. One, like I said, your tax bracket go way up. Because now you're bringing in 2 incomes. So my money, I'm getting bands. I'm working like 40 G's. You up like 50 G's. We come together. We getting houses, baby. You feel me?
We about to buy
some flip shit. Exactly. We owning land. It's lit. Okay? So automatically, we going up our tax bracket. Automatically.
But that doesn't mean we also pay more taxes.
I don't know. I feel like it does.
Oh, y'all up.
I feel like it
y'all
does.
Up 90, so we're gonna tax you on 90.
You stay sad, more money, more problems. So you know we gotta kick out.
Yeah, they gonna get us on that now.
They gonna get us on that. You feel me? And we get better health insurance. I'm with that though, because you know Medicare is not gonna take care of me all the time. All right,
Yeah.
They gonna or Medicaid. One of them. They ain't gonna look out. So I gotta just get it together. A lot of people are less likely to be depressed
if they're married.
I believe that, because a lot of people look for just companionship.
But what's their anger levels like? like yeah, they might not be depressed, but are they quick to be irritable? You know, like they're like, oh, I'm not sad, but like oh my god, because I met a lot of married people that are like that.
Really?
Yeah.
And they just turn this. I'll just flip this switch.
No, like I'm gonna just flip this. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, not a lot, but I feel like the irritability comes before.
I think that could probably come from the marriage, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even communicate within their marriage or go therapy. They feel like they losing touch, or
I've not had a lot of positive relationship influences. You know, if I'm being
that's
honest,
important in itself.
I've not seen a lot of healthy relationships. So like the ones that I do, I really like hone in and like give focus to them. And try to be as receptive
you gotta learn from the wise, because man, talk to the people who've been in a relationship 50, 60 years, like decades, like for real, millenniums, like for real, because they the ones who know how to keep a family and a structure, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
And everyone makes mistakes. Like you gotta forgive and be patient and loving, and just selfless. So, right. So another big benefit, which I don't think a lot of people, like you touched on it earlier, inheritance benefits. But a lot of people marry people for that,
for the inheritance,
same reason.
Dang.
Like they know that you well off. I'm gonna marry this nigga. Like you feel me? Like and come up. We lit. They don't care what type of abuse or situation they gonna walk into. Not saying it's gonna be good or bad. Like they gonna use and try to probably kill off the niggas. I try poison them. I've seen it. Yeah, it happens. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, people. He slipped. Nah, you.
He didn't slip.
You killed him. So a lot of people do that. Parental.
Dang, for money.
Exactly.
This is for money. Oh man, I used to really care about money.
It's material, man, and I know we all kind of like I said, conditioned once again, society, because we're trained to like have that stability, which is nothing problem making your own money and being successful, being an entrepreneur, whatever. But don't let the money make you. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Don't let the money make you. That's it. Yeah. And then parental child benefits, like when you have, like I said, marriage, you come with babies, you can file your taxes off your baby, but not only that, you have a legacy. And now if something does happen, if it don't go to you, at least it's going to your child. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big total like thing about legal marriage. You get a lot of, like I said, permanent factors that you won't get with common law relationship. So I'm honestly down with the legal marriage. I definitely want a ring. I definitely want a ceremony. I definitely want like some documents. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe probably
like honestly, something to put on the refrigerator
for my own protection. Not even that, but just so if anything does happen, I have backup. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's like the core reason. I do want to have that title of a wife, and that like unity of a family. Everybody have each other's last name, whatever.
That sounds so beautiful, though.
Carry this legacy.
Cute. Sounds like a fairy tale almost.
Exactly. So we're gonna get into who up next. Anyone who wants to end their common law or their legal relationship. If I forgot to mention divorce. All right. It don't matter what you do. You can divorce, legal separation, get the court paper involved. No matter what type of marriage you're in, divorce. All right, but I don't believe in divorce personally. Yeah, I believe in
you already committed. That you can't uncommit once you commit.
Exactly, it's one train ride. And that's why you gotta be careful who you ask to marry. Yeah. All right, so going into who up next. I had to slide that in real quick. Okay, it's all about Kent Black. Woo,
hey, woo, 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 woo,
raise
woo,
the roof.
Woo, woo, woo.
It's a vibe, yo, all the time, man. When y'all heard first came on the show, that was my man Kent Black. Song, yo, make sure y'all cop that. You got Type on the way. You got In the Dark EP out. You got Break Your Heart single. It's just a lot of just mixing vibes and gems that you've been dropping for the whole city, and I want to get right into it. All right, so let's talk about In the Dark EP. How was the reviews and the reaction from that?
Dang, In the Dark EP. Yeah, so In the Dark EP was like my first project. I was like literally I was like, I really want to make music. I was like, I'm gonna just do it. And I didn't have money or resources. So that whole EP I actually made on an iPad. Produced the whole thing, recorded it on an iPad, and sent it to my friend to master it, just to level up the sound. Yeah. But that project really opened the door for me, and that project led me to you, led me to here.
That's amazing.
In the house of Lady Murph.
Yay!
And from there, the music just kind of kept coming. It's a very early project, but it led me to Project Slow Jams, which released
that was my favorite.
Earlier this year officially. I was promoting singles from it for a while and trying to build a little bit of little cloud around it,
exactly.
and then dropped it, and like people loved it. But I think like they already knew it was coming, so people were already on board when it had hit the ground. But since then, like released like visuals, and it's just really upped my game musically, like making videos now and like piecing together content and like producing and directing my music videos and editing them. And now like I just feel like it's all just transitioned to this grossly like self-contained in-house production.
Absolutely.
Which is like revealing itself as my life brand.
Yeah, it's art.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Kent Black.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yes. And I love it.
Yes.
And it's such like authentic and genuine. And it gives so much like just smooth, like I don't know, like this Maxwell like vibe almost. I said this before, I know I did, but it's just like, yo, you don't even get that from our genre nowadays, or our people, or our generation. You know what I mean? So you definitely have an old soul in the spirit, and it's just beautiful because it's like it's always like a groovy time. You know what I mean? So I definitely love it. I want to go into one of your singles, like I said, "Break Your Heart." He was kind of like flowing a little earlier. I hope y'all caught it because he was vibing. I was I was so trying to freestyle a little bit, but that's you. You know what I mean?
I want to hear you freestyle. I love when people freestyle on my music. It's so cool.
Word. I can't rap though, Kent, so that's the secret.
Me either. I'm not. That's not me.
That is the secret, okay? So talk about your background on Break Your Heart inspiration, how that single came about.
Wow. All right, so Break Your Heart.
I'm listening.
So for those who
somebody
like
broke your heart, that's
me,
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think so. It was very mutual. There was heartbreak involved. So like I took some time like away from music, like because I threw myself into like I was trying to start this food. I'm starting this food truck, so definitely I really threw myself into like getting money. I was working like multiple jobs and trying to balance music and friendships and relationships and struggling there heavily. Yeah. So
it happens when you're trying to focus on your dream, man. That happens.
So my dream is vast. Like I want to be a chef and I want to do music simultaneously. Like I want to do them together, and it's possible. But building this vision, this painting is taking time, but it's coming. It's coming. Very, absolutely. Like. It's very real. It's crazy, these manifestations. So anyway, I came back to music, and I was like, I use the voice memo in my phone a lot and record ideas. So I had an idea of this song that I wanted to do, and I sat down and like freestyled pretty much the entire song, and didn't record it because I'm really making a point to performing like unreleased music, because once you record a song you kind of are like committed to how it sounds once it's recorded, and then how I perform it is going to be very different. So I want to get a feel of like how it's going to sound when I perform it and how I want the studio version to sound, and then I kind of like meet somewhere in the middle, because there's no rush. Like people are so quick to put the music out, but I'm like whatever, it's not that serious. So the Break Your Heart song came to be. It was originally going to be a very slow like R&B song, and it was like, girl, you should let me break your heart. It was so slow. And I had this bass line that I really wanted to put in it, but it was very hip hop reminiscent. So I was like, let me just scratch this R&B feel, and I moved it a little up tempo. And it was like this boppy like heartbreak song, and kind of turned it into like an uplifting song instead of like I'm sad.
I got you. No,
the song, it just paints the picture of learning to love and being loved and letting go, and in this venture that I had experienced. But
so are you afraid of having your heart broken again?
No, I think actually it was very liberating. Like I for the longest time, like in my previous music, like I really made a point to not have like any kind of personal material in there. I was like, I just have so many things to talk about that it was easier for me to talk about none of it, and just like still be very true to myself and my creative process. But I didn't want to put like personal information in it, because I was also with myself unable to like just lean in and be transparent with myself.
That's deep, man.
Now, artist, like I'm really just like flourishing out here. Like I really like I'm leaned all the way in. Like I'm not afraid to love. Like I'm not afraid to be loved. and to express like myself. Like I think like there's a prime example, and I'm only sharing this with y'all because like you're so like I just love you for real.
I love you too.
And so I was like dating this girl, and like we were very much in love with each other, and you know, I was just like, I need to keep like my personal life and my business life like separate. Like
Facts. That's
people
important.
don't need to know what I'm doing. But for her, I think it was very important because I'm an artist and like people just only see me in the light in which I choose to show them.
Yeah.
So for her, the concern was like, you just look single all the time. You look single, but I'm not entertaining other women. I'm not even. I'm very like just lively and flirtatious in my demeanor, but I'm not promiscuous and like chasing women or being deceitful.
Exactly.
So I think so. But I was like, look, I don't need to post you on my gram or whatever, or like I don't have to like post you. But now I'm like just realizing that like it's okay to just give, like to give. It's not giving in, like just give, you know, and give to yourself. Give yourself an opportunity to just let go and to just step into some waters that may be a little scary.
Yeah, and try new things and like being open and, you know, being considerate to each other's feelings, and that's big, you know what I'm saying? Because you want a private life, and it's okay to have a private life, but letting everyone know who you publicly with, like I said before. And then that's probably all she wanted, like to be noticed and to be like secured within herself. So I mean, and that's beautiful.
Like when we out, you know, I'm like, we're together and I'm not out with anyone else. Like I'm not showing up to my shows with other women or entertaining other women or getting numbers. Like people know like who you are in my life, and I'm showing you off in public. Like I don't have to show you off to the internet. You know?
Exactly.
But I don't know.
And that's key. And a lot of people, like especially females, like definitely beat the drum on that on other guys as well. But you guys just know where that guy is and what you mean to them, and not to the whole society and world, quote unquote. So that's very important. I want to get into Type because that's one of my favorites. Okay, I love Type. Yeah, absolutely. You definitely, like I said, killed it. Tell me about that background and how you even came to that single.
Yeah, Type was a part of the Project Slow Jams EP, which was Type, especially TYPE. That song, I just remember it taking me so long to write.
Really?
Like I made
it's a banger.
I made the music, and it was like I was like, oh yeah, this is hitting, and it's very simplistic, the beat, but it's melodic and it's vivacious. And the song I wrote like the bridge. And then I was like stuck on it for months. I know for a fact that song took me 6 months to finish, start to finish.
That's good music.
You know? And but like I just had a little more life I had to live before I could finish that song, because like I just was like getting blocked and couldn't see past this wall. In the song, I was like,
why the block? Yeah.
So went and lived a little more life, came back to it, and then wrote the whole song like in a sitting. And I was like, and it was just.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
Sometimes you need that, you know, inspiration outside just the four walls, and you gotta take a break. But at least you came back to it, and that's the most important part. You came back to it. All right. So, any new projects you got coming up your sleeves? Like,
so I have this new. I'm deciding what I want to do with this because as of late, I released the EP. You know, and I see a lot of artists. Album. You know, I know like people want an album, but here's the thing, like. I just don't want to make an album. Like, it's so much work.
With it. It's okay.
So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to make another EP. It's going to be my third career project.
Got you.
But I'm not going to release the EP for a long while. And I think I'm just really going to focus on a few singles and push maybe a single a year. And people who still want to listen to the old music, like you can listen as much as you'd like. And the new music too. You could catch it live because I'm performing all of my new music live. So if you really are about it, like that's when you could see and hear the new music, take videos, share it, whatever. But as far as like pushing myself to put out an excessive music, like I'm pushing myself to make music, but I'm not putting out like large compilations of music anymore for a little while, because I really want people to enjoy the quality of this one song. Like, I don't just step in the booth and be like, yeah, let me lay this song. Like, it takes me like time to articulate the auditorial presentation.
That's deep.
And I just want people to appreciate it. And I think when they hear it live, they really get the interpretation and the message that I'm trying to portray through the music, and they get to hear the message, because my songs, like, they're really poems that I try to like write to a melodic presence, you know?
Yeah.
And like I write these like stories. They're all stories. Like, if you hear the songs, like, they go with the beat and they bop, and they, you could vibe to it.
Yeah,
but it's
definitely.
really a story, and like I'm telling a story and like where I am in that song, and hopefully it's relative to the listener. I think so, but
yeah. So talk about this performance, because I feel like you about to have a whole unplugged concert, and
good, right?
I'm trying to go. So where are you performing? When? How can I come? Like, tickets? No? What?
Yeah, I've had a few shows. Actually, this year I was blessed. Like, I got to perform at my first like music festival. I've never performed at a festival.
That's what's up.
And shout out to Shrub Life. It was a vegan food festival in DC.
That's what's up.
Shrub Life, I love y'all for real. And so they had me to perform at the festival, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I had more time, and I've been taking a lot of time to not really like rehearse, because I just needed time to like really gain some like confidence with myself, and confidence in my placement, because I don't know, I just really have found myself in my stage presence and my acceptance of my being there. Like, I just feel like earlier in my career I was like, is this for me? Like, am I a performer?
Yeah.
Because I never had any like formal training or like any kind of stage performing background or like anything, and I don't want to really, like, I'm open to learning, but I really want to like do it on my own in the areas where I know I can. And this was just like a challenge that presented itself, was like stage performance and presence. So I took some time to really like focus on myself and what I wanted to look like and what I want to express when I'm there. And I feel like I've found that presence and like that liveliness, which is really just
That's
me,
beautiful.
but my ability to articulate it. And now I just feel like I'm much more able to be myself.
Yeah, definitely.
On stage.
Yeah, that's important.
Because it is my time to shine.
Exactly. No, and that's important. And I feel like
so important.
That exactly what you said is important, and I'm glad you found that grounding for yourself. But don't be, close-minded to those opportunities or that, like, resource to help you grow into a better artist. So, because you never know.
Now I'm looking for them.
Yeah.
But I feel like I didn't want my confidence to come from someone else.
Exactly.
So I was not receptive to getting it from someone. I was like, if I can't get there on my own, then I need to just look deeper into myself. And I found it, and it was there. So now I can take this confidence that is from myself, and someone can help me build upon that.
Absolutely.
And so
That's
I wanna have those.
Yeah, and I'm proud of you. I'm also proud of you because you're cooking and you about to do this food truck, right?
Also, I brought a pie for you for your birthday. We about to eat after. We about to eat, y'all.
Celebration pie. Birthday pie, vegan pie. I'm not a vegan, but I know and I trust your cooking. So I know it's going to be great because I love pie. So I'm glad it's a little treat. But I want to try. I want to be open-minded as well. I want to be open to new things. And maybe with your chef Bartiz.
Yes, my chef Boyartis. I like that. That's cool. I use that.
Yeah, you have it. I know you have to make it. Don't sue me, whoever made it. I know somebody made it. But yeah, so talk about your food truck business and how you even get that started. Like, you got this whole vegan as fuck, like, brand.
It is vegan as fuck.
And I love it because it's just like bold and loud, okay? I want to talk all about that. Get into it.
Yeah, so originally, like, I wanted to bring this food truck to life in the light of health and nutrition. And so coinciding with my life choices. Like I'm primarily plant-based, not so much vegan anymore, but I'm just running with the vegan, mainstream name, because there's a lot of vegan food out there that is not actually plant-based. Like it's, like Ritz crackers and Oreos, they're vegan, but like what is it? Like what plants are in that? It's just chemicals and like processed food items. It's not
everything
actually
else,
food, but they sell it as food. But that's a vegan like perspective on food, compared to like some kind of plant product. So that's where the vegan as fuck came into play. But it is a very like plant-based food venture, and I'm doing a lot of cooking online. I have some episodes of this cooking show that is going to coincide with the food truck business itself. So as of right now, I have like 20 episodes on my YouTube of me like cooking plant-based recipes and sharing the recipes for free. So if you are interested in what I eat or what I make or what's potentially going to be on the food truck, there's recipes on there, and I'm not afraid to give or share the recipes. Like I meet a lot of chefs who are like, "Oh, I don't want to share." Like I don't want to. I'm like, have you ever like been on Pinterest or the internet? Like,
exactly.
Whatever you think you're doing, it's being done. It's being done by
like 20,000 people. So exactly.
Calm down.
Stay humble, okay?
Stay humble.
Exactly. But that's amazing, like, because you was basically self-taught.
Yes,
on
very
cooking,
much.
and it's amazing. Like he showed me some of his like dishes earlier, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to try this pie." So I'm excited.
I hope it's good too, because I didn't get to taste it yet.
Oh no,
so we'll see. Hopefully it's banging. Should be.
Yeah, no, I trust you. I'm gonna tell, and I'm gonna put the results on live. I'm gonna go live.
Be like, this. It looked good.
All right, cool. So I definitely want to give out your Instagram and give out your YouTube. Anything that like people can go copy both EPs and the next EP that's gonna be coming out soon.
It might be called Black Music, BLAKH. Like how they spell the onk.
Okay.
Or like black music.
Okay.
Something like that. I'm working on it.
Something deep goes like behind that meaning.
There's something
like,
going behind it. For real.
I don't know. But so give out all your information real quick for people.
Y'all. I'm everywhere. Anywhere you are, I'm there for real. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. At The Kent Black, all one word. That's me. The love is there. I'm telling you.
The love has always been there. Do you have like a show coming up anytime soon?
Actually, I'm performing at the Wheaton Arts Festival, Day Festival and Parade on the 22nd, next week actually. So I think it's on a Sunday. So I'll be there, and then after that, I'm not sure. I haven't been booking for many other gigs right now because I'm working on some music.
Okay.
But gigs are coming. Festival on the way, and tons of content. Stay active on the gram because I'm putting stuff up there regularly.
Can you give a little freestyle, little woo 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 woo, real quick for the people, just so they can know?
All right, cool. We do like this. Yo, tell me, girl, is this real? Oh, 'cause there's just a few things that I need to know before we can chill. Girl, is you gonna be my? Girl, is you gonna be my down for real? Or is this a one-night situation? Oh, maybe it's a sign it's your time to go, before it gets too real. Whoa. Whoa. What does he do? What does Ty Dolla $ign do? Oh yeah. Or some shit like that.
Facts. Shout out because you are amazing. It is always a vibe.
Yes, thanks for having me, love.
Show, all of that. Make sure you follow him. Please both of you, please. Please follow him. Please support him.
Yes.
He's a whole chef. Make sure you support his food truck business. Vegan, stand up.
Yeah,
it's
VA,
about
food company.
You, okay? VA, 2 ups, 2 downs, okay? All right. Thank you once again for tuning in the house. All about common law versus legal. I'm staying with the rings. Marry me. All right.
I'll let somebody put a ring on her.
Can't stay with the comment. Okay. It's all good. Tune in next week on Radio on Fire. Peace. Hey.
Sick.
Yeah.